And hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'll present to you cool, very good idioms that you probably still don't know, so stay with me and learn. Okay, and the first idiom is a wild goose chase, which basically means, generally speaking, we use this idiom when we're talking about something that does not exist in reality or unlikely to happen to us. For example, I wanna find a hidden treasure under the water, on the seabed, on the ocean bottom, and I dive into the ocean so deep, so just to find this hidden treasure. And my friend is saying to me, "You are on a wild goose chase. What are you doing? You're out of your mind. This hidden treasure from the time of old dynasties does not just exist. It is just a legend, a myth. You're being deceived. What you're doing, you're just wasting your time. You will be disappointed in the end when you learn that it doesn't exist and you squandered your time on pointless things." Or let's say I decided to become a well-known actor and I went to the Hollywood and I really had this dream to become a famous, well-known actor and try myself in acting. But along the way, I had this kind of thoughts. Oh my god, it's not real. You are on a wild goose chase. Like, what are you doing? Come back home. Like, okay, the second idiom that I recently learned and I really love it is to turn over a new leaf. Okay, what does it mean to turn over a new leaf? To turn over a new leaf means to make a positive change in one's life. So let's say an example like that. For example, you decided to start running in mornings every single day, and the day before starting, you promised yourself, you made a commitment to this idea, to your promise. I'm gonna turn over a new leaf and start running in the morning every single day. And so you turned over a new leaf and you started running every single day. That's it. And this kind of idiom can be really combined in a great way with our third idiom, to have a change of heart, which means basically similar thing but entirely different thing. The idiom having a change of heart indicates the depth of this change. It indicates the importance of the situation or this kind of factor in our life that we changed. We're not saying that when we just bought a new phone because our old one has broken down. No. Let's say, for example, a person was drinking, smoking every single day, leading not a very good lifestyle, even taking drugs, and all of a sudden he got infected or intoxicated, I don't know, but he ended up in a hospital and almost died. Doctors did their best to save this person, and in the end they said to the patient, if you continue smoking and drinking, your organs can stop working and you'll die the next time, so be careful. Obviously this person got scared so much and couldn't continue leading such a bad lifestyle. He started going to the gym, read high quality books, hanging out with his positive, optimistic friends, and even opened up a new business. He became others' role model and, most importantly, the best version of himself and his own role model. In 10 years, he's told himself, oh my god, I really had a change of heart that day. If that situation didn't happen, probably I wouldn't be alive right now. Okay, our fourth idiom is a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise means something that didn't seem to be profitable, useful, or something to work in our favor, but it turned out to be a very great and positive for us experience. For example, many people in our world suffer from severe anxiety, from panic attacks, anxiety disorders. They barely can sleep, communicate with people, interact with the whole world. Okay, and let's imagine such a person has an anxiety disorder and he decided to eliminate his anxiety, to take back control over his life, so he made up his mind to go to his therapist and get a prescription for some certain anxiety pills. Also, his therapist recommended to him to use some practical methods to eliminate his anxiety through behavioral changes. And after visiting his therapist, the patient started working on his anxiety. Since the working mechanism of any anxiety disorder stems from the desperation for control and compels you to be in charge of every aspect of your life, this person recognized it and decided to start living his life without seeking certainty in every area of his life. He learned trust. He started trusting the universe, God, and simple life in hope of receiving all the answers on time, simply doing his best what depended on him to do his part and relying on the universe. And then this person's beliefs and values became as unshakable as the wall, and he became just unbreakable, untouchable. So what appeared in his life as predicament, as disaster, turned out to be a blessing in disguise and simply his personal and spiritual growth. Okay, our fifth idiom is a race against time. A race against time means when we're literally competing with time, you understand? For example, imagine I'm working as an employee in the office and my boss has given me a task to prepare, let's say, analysis about our company's growth over last year. There were certain requirements and standards for this project. I didn't get it in the first place, and therefore I ended up in a situation where I prepared the project in my way, and the boss criticized me and told me you didn't understand the main point and the purpose of this project, and you probably didn't evaluate it and examine how it should have been done. So you gotta redo this, and you have just one day. You're gonna be in a race against time, but I don't know how you gotta complete it. But okay. Even though I'm in a race against time, I'll do this because there's a will, there's a way. Okay, our sixth idiom is to sweep something under the rug. To sweep something under the rug means to pretend that something does not exist, to behave like you don't care, or you're pretending that it's okay. For example, imagine you have a friend who talks about you bad things behind your back. When you hang out with this friend, you're doing like real well. He's so sincere, kind, compassionate. But when the time comes and he hangs out with his friends, he's talking about you bad things, constantly secretly mocking you or making fun of you. You are not showing that you know about this, but one day you lose your temper and say to him, I'm not gonna sweep it under the rug anymore. What are you doing? You're talking about me bad things behind my back. You are a coward. Can you tell me this directly in front of me here? I was so patient, so kind. I gave you so many chances to stop. So as you can see, to sweep something under the rug means to overlook something, to pretend that it doesn't exist or doesn't bother you. That like you don't care and it's not a big deal, you know? Okay, number seven, and this is the idiom to rub someone the wrong way. To rub someone the wrong way means to annoy or irritate someone without intending so. This person even does not know the exact reason. He cannot explain it why, for example, I annoy him or something annoys him, irritates him. For example, my best friend is telling me, may you not invite that guy, that acquaintance of yours to our party today. There is something in his personality, his character that disrupts me the wrong way. As far as I remember, the last time we hung out, he was bragging a lot and even gossiping about others, which I do not really prefer. May you not just invite him today? Oh, that makes the two of us. You know, even though he's my good acquaintance and I know him for a long time, there is something in his personality that I also don't really like, and I often don't want to meet him. And our last idiom is to pick your nose into someone else's business. Let's imagine a situation where this idiom can be really used in a healthy and positive way. For example, imagine a mother and her child, and the child starts asking questions. Ma'am, how do you think this rich man, how much money he's making annually? Oh, what do you think? How many followers he has on Instagram? Do you think he has a mansion? Which kind of car he possesses? Don't pick your nose into someone else's business. Never do this. Do not live someone else's life. Live your life. Fulfill your dreams and accomplish your goals. My child. It is not your business. Let's discuss your plan and how you're gonna make money when you get older. Okay, and one more idiom is I'm not sure of the top of my head. When we're saying I'm not sure of the top of my head, we literally say that I don't know for sure how it's gonna unfold in the future. I don't know what kind of decision we're gonna make, or I cannot tell you exactly with certainty how it's gonna be. For example, my wife is asking me what time I'm gonna be at home and whether I'm gonna be at home at 8 p.m. or not. She decided to present a gift to me because this is my birthday. But at the same time, today in my office, I have a lot of work to do, or I have a lot of tasks, a lot of chores that I gotta complete. Oh, honey, I don't know what time I'm gonna be at home. I'm not sure. But I'll let you know in the end of my workday when it's clearer, because right now I can't tell you really. And she's getting nervous, a little bit anxious about whether everything in terms of her gift is gonna be perfect or not, and she insists, she continues insisting on the exact time when I arrive. And I say with more intensity, I'm not sure over the top of my head how it's gonna unfold, how it's gonna be, but I'll make sure to do my best to tell you this exact time as soon as it's possible. Okay, these were really good, indispensable idioms that I've given to you today. So if you like this video, like and subscribe on my channel and wait for new videos. Let's learn English sufficiently and easily. And if you're new here, you can watch also these videos. They're really good for improving your English. So have a nice day. Bye bye.